there's a lot of good free and cheap games here to help pass the time with, so I just wanted to go through some of those. Some of it I pulled up here ahead of time, but some of the store pages we'll just go through together and see what pops out. So, new Borderlands DLC, Doom Eternal's out now. I haven't actually tried that yet, but I've been hearing very good things, so let me know if you have played it. That reminds me of a weapon from World of Warcraft, but anyway, from back in the old day. Yakuza 0. I think I got that, either got it free or something, or it's in Game Pass, but I was looking at playing that soon. Oh yeah, my wife wants to get the new Animal Crossing. I heard that's a lot of fun too. Not on sale, but we'll just go through some of these new titles as well. I haven't really heard of that one before, but it looks to have good reviews. We can take a look at it. Resident Evil 3 remake, I guess. Red Dead Redemption 2. I should probably go back and finish that at some point. I never finished the story. I just got most of the way through, and then what happened? I think I just started playing like Metro Exodus or something. Let's see what's going on with some of these sales. Okay, Yakuza series. Oh yeah, I pulled that up to talk about later, but we can take a look there now. Buy Human Fall Flat and get extra. Okay. I guess that's their new game, but Human Fall Flat is actually a lot of fun. Okay. I haven't played it yet, but a friend convinced me to get it recently while it was on sale. And we're playing through the Division 2, but we'll probably be playing that one next. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna pull that up. I played like years ago, like a real early version of Genji, and thought it had a cool concept, but I haven't gotten it since it actually came out. And yeah, I was gonna talk about this, but we can pull that up. But what else do we got that stands out? I'm seeing if any of these prices are just really good for things. I think we've seen definitely lower prices on these two before, on these Fallout games. I'd love to play Dying Light at some point. Hasn't happened yet. Alright, so we went through the top here. Now we can dig in a bit. What kind of game are you? Is it like real-timey, turn-based, or... I think there was a video. There we go. Let's take a look. I think, yeah, YouTube to like lower the strain on the internet, put everything down from defaulting to higher qualities, which is reasonable. That's a good thing to do. Oh yeah, I think I heard of this one. It's like, I think you have the ability to, like, if you die, replay some seconds of it or something and redo it. I think that's what we just saw happen. So you die and then redo it. What you gonna do, zigzag or... Yeah, that's a cool concept. Yeah, I like that. That looks a video editor timeline where things happen. You can like go back and go to different points. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's the Endless franchise. I think Endless Space is pretty good. I liked Stellaris more. I think I liked Stellaris more before. I haven't played their most recent DLC, but I think Megacore, it changed a lot of the systems, and I think I actually liked it better before, with managing your populations and stuff. Endless Legend is pretty good. I did get, but I never got into Endless Dungeon. That one wasn't for me, but it's not listed here anyway, so. Alright, Mount and Blade. Love this series. Been playing it. When did it come out? This was like 2009. I think the first one came. That's not a word. Since it came out. And I've been playing. I've played both really heavily of these two over the years. I didn't really like Viking Conquest. But yeah, look how cheap they all are. It's a sandbox, and there's just super heavy mod support, so you could rebrand this into any universe you want, pretty much. Like, it's like not a fantasy, but just like a different medieval kingdom type thing, but you can make it fantasy. You can make it warmer fantasy, you can make it Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. I wanted to say Star Trek, but I've never seen that, so I don't know why that came to mind. Yeah, so just anything you want there. This one is multiplayer only. I didn't like that one that much with Fire and Sword, but Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord has, at least for me, kind of snuck up on us. And that actually comes out, I think the 31st is the official date, but I just saw an article yesterday that said it may release a day earlier on the 30th. So that would be Monday in a couple days. So that's awesome. I've been looking forward to that for a long time. So Borderlands 3 came out pretty recently for it to be half off, but I feel like that's been happening more and more with AAA games, where they come out and then by the next time there's a big sale, like a spring or summer or fall or winter, just like any of those big seasonal ones, they drop a surprising amount. But yeah, I've heard good things. I haven't tried it myself, but I will here soon probably. Alright, so we pulled this up. Was it Borrowed Trauma? So you got your little sub there. Oh. You're managing. Are you building it too? These are all different little sub layouts that we're seeing. Oh, we got some monsters in the waters. I'm assuming there's a lot of like management elements, kind of like Fallout Shelter style, it looks like. There's fire. Probably get, yeah, I was gonna say things boarding you. That seems crazy. Looks like Fallout Shelter mixed with FTL. Oh wow. That looks interesting. I wonder how it works. Could you just take over like anyone you need to, and then switch back to the sub and control the guns and the steering? Uh-oh. Alright, that seems pretty cool. I hadn't heard of that before. see about that. The AI in the base games were never the strongest, but they look pretty good here, and I think formations and things and commands are integrated a little bit better based on some of the development videos. And plus, just the siege equipment and stuff sounds really fun. Instead of just having the boarding ramps up the walls and ladders that were pre-placed. But yeah, I'm super excited about this one. That's definitely gonna be my upcoming top pick for a while. So, I mean, it is early access, but they've been working on it for a long time, so I think they have a lot in it. But we'll see. Let's actually show us. It won't show us the current one. So I've actually been playing. Can I pull up that individually? Not really. For whatever reason, it doesn't show you the one that's currently out. But yeah, I've been playing some of this here and there on my own Pathfinder Kingmaker, and it starts off a tad rough, I would say, and it takes a while for your characters to get leveled up and fiddle with their skills and abilities and stuff, and get them doing some damage and being effective. But I restarted a bunch of times trying out different combinations because the character creator is really in depth. But once I got into it, and there's obviously by the name, a lot of kingdom management stuff and building up cities, so it's really cool. I really like that. I want to play Okami at some point. I really think the Humble Choice has been a pretty good deal so far, especially if you had the classic edition carryover where you get, I think it's $12 and then 10 games or something. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and in all of the bundles, I've had some games that I didn't really care about, or in a lot of the cases, I already have some of them. So I've been thinking about how exactly to do giveaways like I've been doing in the past, but I might do them through my Discord since YouTube's a pain to try and do the giveaways through, but I'll have to think about exactly how I want to set it up. So one of my friends at work has been telling me about this Capcom Mega Bundle, and it doesn't really interest me that much, but I can see if you like some of these games. Yeah, that one seems pretty cool. I've heard of it before, that's Strider, but I think the big one is about the Mega Man collection and the Resident Evil games in here. So I haven't played a Mega Man game since, I don't know, the super old ones on the SNES, and then one, I forget what it was called, but there was a newer one than that, but definitely not new. It was when I was little, but it was 3D. I don't know if that was on the N64, PS1, I don't know. Let me do it. Let's see. I'll go here. Was it this one? Did it look like this? I think it very well might be this. Yeah, that screenshot looks very familiar. It was totally this one. Yeah, this city seems familiar. Nothing specific ones that's in this. But who knows? I'm not looking into it too deeply. My friend was excited about Dragon's Dogma, which I played a fair bit of that. It's like at least a dozen hours or so on that, maybe like 20, I don't know. But it just got a little tedious to me, but I do like some of the combat systems in there when you're fighting bigger beasts. You can attack different parts, you can jump on a dragon's back and attack its wings, and so that part's pretty cool. What says the award winners? It's weird. I hadn't heard. I guess a lot of them are like indie awards and stuff, but I haven't heard of some of these before. Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Okay. This isn't showing much of the gameplay. Mild content warning for catcalling. I have not seen that one before. Yeah, I haven't heard of like a lot of these except for Owlboy. Owlboy's pretty good. Okay, we're on the Steam homepage here now. We saw a lot of these already. Oh yeah, Half-Life Alyx. I do have VR, but it's not set up at the moment, so I don't really plan on getting this anytime soon, but it looks pretty interesting. I saw a video game Donkey play it, and it looked good. I am actually excited about Gears Tactics. I just saw a video about that yesterday, and it seems really good. Like, I wasn't sure how good it was gonna be when they announced it, like right after some like weird mobile game for Gears. At one of the E3s or one of the things, but it actually looks like it's gonna be really good. Like they've kind of, it's kind of that XCOM formula, but more violent, and they put their own twist on it. So, in Gears fashion, the enemies, they're down before they're actually finished. And I think if you go and you perform an execution, you like refill the squad's action points. So it kind of encourages you to, get closer and do those maneuvers instead of just like playing it safe and doing Overwatch. And apparently they kind of tweaked the Overwatch system as well. So instead of just like if anyone comes like anywhere, you have to have like a cone, like an arc that you are watching with your, so it's Overwatch in the smaller cone here, which I think is better. It kind of makes it a little bit less overpowered, where like in why I keep on saying Overwatch, because that's the maneuver name, but not the game name. In XCOM, it'd be like a much wider, like if anyone moves, they're gonna get shut down. So, April 28th, that's coming up. We already talked about Mountain Blade, but I'm probably gonna, I might even pre-order it after the video. That's coming up soon. And it looks, these screenshots are really nice. But, one other one that I saw that just released yesterday that I hadn't heard of, but it seems like something I would likely enjoy. I'll check, I'll watch the video again, read some reviews sure, but, you know, roguelite, deck building, tactical combat, strategic decision making. That all sounds like things that I would like. Fair number of heroes here. Wonder if they each have their own story, or they just play differently, or I don't know. I don't know that much. I just saw it when I was pulling up tabs for the video, but it seems cool to me. And then I went through and found a bunch of free games on Steam. So, Drawful 2, 100% free right now. You know, if you're stuck indoors right now, you're with your family, Drawful 2 would be a lot of fun to play. Really, any of the Jackbox games are great for friends or families or parties, so I would pick that up. It doesn't, natively work remotely, but if you did something like, I don't know if Steam Remote Play works for this. I haven't looked into that, but Parsec is a program you could have multiple people kind of hop on and just see your screen, and then they could connect via their phone to the website for the game. Or you could, I don't know, and use any screen sharing technology, and it would probably work remotely just fine. And then I just found a bunch of other free games I haven't heard of or played like any of these, but they're free. So if you're on a budget or just like trying random new games, could be fun. But Project Mercury here, a little side-scroller shooter. Nifis Begins. Looks kind of just like an exploration, maybe puzzle solving. Just on first look, based on screenshots, and this blurb doesn't say too much. But yeah, a lot of these games are like $2 or $3 or $1. But 200% mixed juice. Almost $7. Never heard of it before. Doesn't look like something I would play probably, but yeah, some of you might like it, and it's free, so no harm in just grabbing some of these. I'm not sure exactly how this one works, but Between Two Castles is free as well. So you're placing different tiles and building up your kingdom. But then what is the point? What's the challenge here? I guess, you're probably trying to place things adjacently and maximize your score. I kind of thought there'd be some kind of attacker or something, but I think you're just going for high scores. Could be fun though. It is 50% fun, at least. Hellion, that has bad reviews, but what is it? Shooter, exploring a ship, getting resources. It looks cool in still shots, but there's assuredly a so it's free leading up to its removal from Steam. Might be the case with several of these games. Oh, it's buggy, but it has several hours of gameplay, so it never left like early access. This guy said earlier. Okay, but yeah, it is not gonna get any better than it is right now. But still interesting to try. Little arcade game here, Martian Law. Is that Uni? I guess. 40 little mini games. Borrow. Little racing game here, looks pretty fun. Has good reviews. Simple Story Alex. I think I've seen this pop up in sales before. But little classic RPG style here. Oh yeah, this one isn't on sale, but it has popped up pretty recently this year. And it's a port of what Xbox game 2004. So probably Xbox, right? Yeah, it seems cool. So it's a blend of RTS, RPG, and I guess action RPG. But you command your armies RTS style, put them on them, tell them where to attack and how to form up and stuff, and then you jump in as one of the special characters and just mow them down Dynasty Warrior style. And that seems right up my alley. Like, it seems like it does a whole lot for such an old game. And they did release a new game in this series that's been in development for like ever, but which I have seen get some good reviews. Let's look. Go there. But that one, they made it like a MMO, and there's a little bit of MMO drudgery and fetch quests and boring stuff to get through before you get into some cooler battles. This one's purely single player, so that's why it has me interested a little bit more. Kingdom Under Fire 2, and I've seen this go on sale a little bit, but nothing too crazy yet, so I'll hold off a bit. But same formula with the RTS and the battles, but obviously it's coming out 16 years later, or 15, I guess it came out last year, at the very end. So, the combat's probably 15 years more polished and the graphics are better. So, I would like to try. Here's some of the RTS elements. You can tell squads and do different things. It seems really cool to me. Yeah, it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, but instead of squads just spawning at bases and running around on their little set paths to push the battle a little bit. Although they don't do all that much in Dynasty Warriors on their own. But yeah, so pretty good reviews. I've heard the game, look at all those units on that screen at one time. I've heard it really picks up after the beginning and you get through a lot of the MMO stuff. We'll go through this a little bit. Okay, yeah, Fear series. Oh yeah, I am tempted by this. I'm gonna get that at some point. And me and my friend are still trying to work our way through the first one, but I think this has come down enough, like I've said in past videos, where I'm waiting to buy this when it gets down, but I think it's at a good price point now with it starting to go half off in sales. So now it's just waiting on me to finish that game, the first one. Yeah, I did get Monster Hunter World a while back when it was on sale, and I can see why people like it, but it just wasn't for me. It just got grindy, but that's just personal preference. Grand Guilds. But yeah, I have Xbox Game Pass, and I've been working through a lot of games that are on there. I think that's a pretty good deal. I've been playing. I want to do videos of them, but I've been playing Hollow Knight a lot. It's one that was always on my list to play, but I never got to, and it's really fantastic. It's just super well polished and fun. It's bringing me back to the days of Metroid Fusion. That's always been one of my favorite of these Metroidvania games. And then another one up there would be like Castlevania Symphony of the Night is really good. But I would say this is probably, number one or two in the genre for me now. Super fun. And before that, is that on here? Let's see. I guess it's not on Steam or it's not on PC yet. I wonder if it'll go into Game Pass for PC when it comes to that, but yeah, this game was fantastic as well. I really enjoyed this all the way through. Just feels like Obsidian has made a Fallout game in the past, and this feels like sci-fi Fallout. And yeah, I just enjoyed it all the way through. I'll have to do a video talking about it at some point, but it took a long time to get through that game. There's a lot of content, so definitely would try to do a playful. I just started reading Greedful, a playthrough. But yeah, this came out last year, and it's an interesting RPG game here. Kind of pick sides between these native magic-y people and some settler people from the colonial days. They have muskets and swords and stuff. So that looks really fun. I'd like to pick that up at some point. 40% off is tempting. I'll have to see. I probably won't get it just yet, just because, I want to get Mountain Blade. How old do we want to be today? This one has two-player co-op, which works reasonably well. So that could be fun to play it through with someone if you like shooters or, you know, the fear games. Alright, we're gonna be a different year. I'm just gonna scroll blindly back and pick. Oh, that seems too far. Okay. Sure. Dang, they know too much. I put in a different year, and they didn't believe me. That's okay. And somehow we ended up on Rust. Okay. Let's keep things moving here. Games with gold. Let's see. Castlevania is not available anymore, but that seemed interesting. I'm gonna give that a shot. Batman: The Enemy Within is one of the Telltale games, so that could be fun. Shantae Genie Hero. It's like a 2D platformer type thing. I think I've looked at that in the past, and it actually has pretty good reviews. And Sonic Generations. I can't remember if that's one of the bad ones or not. Not sure about that, but it is free. And then this Epic Game Store, which I don't go on too often, except I did have this already, but you know, World War Z is free, and it's pretty good. You know, if you like Left 4 Dead 2, then you'll probably find something to like here, and it's free, so that's a good one to play with friends. Drawful 2 is free again, and then Figment and Tormentor X Punisher, which I haven't heard of either of those before. But yeah, I would recommend just grabbing World War Z. Let's see what we got here. What did I get myself into? I don't know why I have that up, but this is where we want to be. So, Uplay Store has a handful of good deals on here. Rainbow Six Siege. I think we have seen. All the birds are loving it outside. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. We've seen some better sales, but it's a good game, so it's worth that price. The Division 2, I think it was. I bought it. I didn't get to make a video of it, but I did buy it a few weeks back, and it was down to $3. But so that was a crazy good deal. But even at $10, there is a lot of content and a lot of fun. I think it's one of the better looter shooters that have come out recently. I'm enjoying it a lot, playing through the story on co-op with people. I didn't really like Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I played the open beta for it, or I think you needed a password that a friend gave me actually. It might have been the closed beta, and I didn't really like it. I'm not sure if that's the best price for this. I haven't been keeping too close of an eye on this, but I've heard that Odyssey is one of the better Assassin's Creed games. I should probably play maybe this one or definitely Black Flag at some point. But yeah, that's EU Play. Oh yeah, this is on Game Pass. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. And it's kind of creepy. I'll have to do it again. My wife likes watching me play certain games, and I try to go for like, you know, the more cinematic ones where even if you're not playing, it can be interesting. Like Quantum Break was good. A Plague Tale's Innocence was very good. She loved that. Yeah, I thought this would be good, but it was just kind of creepy. So I'll probably go back and play it by myself. I've heard it's really good. I heard some good Cyberpunk 2077. For whatever reason, I haven't really been following Cyberpunk or bought into the hype, but we'll see when it comes out. We'll take a look at the RPG thing and then consider ourselves done with GOG. I don't really go on GOG too often, but I think it's cool they made that GOG Galaxy app or whatever that kind of combines all your online gaming clients into one place and libraries. So a lot of Witcher stuff here. I still need to watch the Witcher TV show. So yeah, how cheap is it? What's the entry point here? Barnholds a lot. I forget what the Humble Bundle or Humble Choice came with. I don't think it came with all of these DLCs. Maybe I think it came with one of these tiers, but $16 for the game I think is a good price if you are a fan of this will feel more like a D&D or Pathfinder, well, I was gonna say tabletop, but you don't really, just a real closer to RPG experience, like a role-playing game, instead of just a video game RPG, just in the way the character sheets are done and the interactions, but I'm enjoying it. Is there anything that stands out? I think these Legend of Grimrock games look kind of cool. It's like that old school where it's first person and you move on these one step is one square here. And you just kind of fight enemies and solve puzzles and things. Played a little bit of the first one and it was pretty enjoyable. Never played Tyranny, or I played a little bit, just the littlest bit of Pillars of Eternity, and then got bored of it for whatever reason. And then you got the Divinity Original Sins, so these are really good games. I would recommend them. A lot of content for single player, or you can play 2-player on the first one or 4 players on the second one. And everything, all the dialogue is voice acted, so if you like RPG games but you hate all of the reading, then that could be a good option. Oh yeah, so these is a list of just free games that GOG will give you. Many of them are older ones, or ones that I haven't heard of, but some notable ones are, the Gwent game here, Hello Neighbor, although it is the alpha version. I think I've heard of Legend of Keepers before. We have a lot of these. Shadow Warrior. A lot of these I haven't heard of. I've never played any of the Ultima ones, but that's it's cool that they're giving some games out for free in general. And what was this one? So these are some classic games that are on sale. We got Deus Ex, Diablo. Back in the day, I bought this was physical CDs, but I bought a collection that had, Diablo and Hellfire, and then Diablo 2 and the DLCs. And I tried playing Diablo, but the first one, but the thing that bothered me about it was the walk speed was so slow. Took forever to get anywhere. So maybe if I found a mod that just boosted that, I could go through it and play that. is in there. Somehow that's an old classic, even though it came out in 2017. The original Fallout. I feel like I would like those, but I've never gotten around to going back and playing those. Oh, Dungeon Keeper is great. Also, all these prices are really good on all these. So, yeah, a lot of good choices there. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you saw some